Know thyself. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. The way to gain a good reputation is to endeavor to be what you desire to appear. The mind is everything. What you think you become. He who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The unexamined life is not worth living. Courage is the first of human qualities, because it is the quality that guarantees the others. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. All things in excess are opposed to nature. Character is destiny. Silence is better than unmeaning words. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The mind does not require filling like a bottle, but rather like wood. It only requires kindling to create in it an impulse to think independently and an ardent desire for the truth. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Time is the wisest counselor of all. The only good is knowledge, and the only evil is ignorance. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Virtue is a state of character concerned with choice, lying in a mean, that is, the mean relative to us. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. He who is not a good servant will not be a good master. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. To find yourself, think for yourself. The way to virtue is neither too much nor too little, but the right amount. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The measure of a man is what he does with power. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. I am not an Athenian or a Greek, but a citizen of the world. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. What is honored in a country will be cultivated there. He who is of calm and happy nature will hardly feel the pressure of age. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The eyes of the soul of the multitudes are unable to endure the vision of the divine. Time is the wisest counselor of all. It is better to destroy one's own errors than those of others. Courage is knowing what not to fear. The most important part of education is proper training in the nursery. Do not do to others that which angers you when they do it to you. Even the gods love jokes. He who possesses art and science has religion. He who possesses neither of these two, let him have religion. All I know is that I know nothing. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. The envious person grows lean with the fatness of their neighbor. To be what we are and to become what we are capable of becoming is the only end of life. He is richest who is content with the least, for content is the wealth of nature. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. It is not the oath that makes us believe the man, but the man who the oath. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something.